Daddy, I think it is time I put my business plan of opening a snack bar into action.
Really? But why now?
Why not now? I have been paying close attention to John Mahama's 24-hour economic policy, and I think it is really going to boost the leisure and hospitality industry. You know, when people go to work throughout the day, they would definitely need something small in their tummies, and I'll be there to serve them.
But I thought I was the only one who listens to news in this house.
No.
Says the man born before computers.
Tell him.
See, we have the news right here on our phones, and we are keenly following John Mahama's 24-hour economy policy digitally.
Digital man.
Yes, I mean this. Yes. And one thing I can be sure one. Since the launch of my online delivery system, things have really been picking up, and it will be great to have the support of the government to grow beyond the borders of Ghana. And with a 24-hour economy policy, government will be able to provide an atmosphere of improved security and public safety, and also a well-regulated and monitored private security to facilitate round-the-clock activities to make it more safe for us to serve our clients no matter the time of the day.
Well, for civil servants who work with the passport office, DVLA, customs, ports and harbor like me. Running the 8-hour shift system will help relieve the large customer traffic we have to deal with within the current 8 to 4 p.m. system. We can effectively serve Ghanaians and foreigners within the shortest time.
Hey, madam, I didn't know you also pay attention to the 24-hour economy policy too.
It is what everyone is talking about.
Emre ensida sanso ene wiase enyansiye enu diaden ene wose yenso yesie ye wodonhwe aduonu nan wodako bia musie betua yensachaye ewo yabrabom enu diaden ti na wose etwanetia akwanya ewo mre bebremu enu diafai sie betumi aye 24-hour economy ewo mfidi dwuma ahodo mu etese edufra ene eduye mu ye mfidi dwuma ahodo mu yadansie mu yahonidie mu yahongogie mu akwantuo bojabodwa anaso kra no abefo kwan a yefa so di dwuma wode wan kasa dwene ho ba yenimekuo awodo ya womo ewo customers ya ebre bia ye ho achie no a etese ye ports ene ye harbors no ye customs ye passport office DVLA ene de keka ho a womo nyina betumi abeka 24-hour economy ho ekoba ne saa ya brabo ewo micro Ghana mu ebesesa na sesa ewo yeyo emo wei eya kwenya kese ya bedawa ebeboa ami empuntu nyuma afra konanim enu nti brenu anie se wosie som se kua ni ahwese ebeye adwumaden aboa ama se ni suade hunu wei abemu na sada ye soi eye NDC amanyuko no ene betumi amana bemu ewo niema hodo a yeye ede aboa se o my Ghana mpunto ebetumi ejina ne naso no 24-hour economy edimu akotene na beboa ama eni suade hunu nyina ewie pegie pepepe eba yadensie affordable housing enwomesua entitiye yapomode ene de keka ho ni nyina ebewie mudi enu nti beka NDC ene John Dramani Mahama memwe ho ni anse so my Ghana emo my Ghana ni suade hunu o my Ghana dai so entumi emrem emreni ho emo da sanibia enu nti breni nie pawuntuma ebebo je ene NDC dia
Daddy, I think it is time I put my business plan of opening a snack bar into action.
Really? But why now?
Why not now? I have been paying close attention to John Mahama's 24-hour economic policy, and I think it is really going to boost the leisure and hospitality industry. You know, when people go to work throughout the day, they would definitely need something small in their tummies, and I'll be there to serve them.
But I thought I was the only one who listens to news in this house.
No.
Says the man born before computers.
Tell him.
See, we have the news right here on our phones, and we are keenly following John Mahama's 24-hour economy policy digitally.
Digital man.
Yes, I mean this. Yes. And one thing I can be sure one. Since the launch of my online delivery system, things have really been picking up, and it will be great to have the support of the government to grow beyond the borders of Ghana. And with a 24-hour economy policy, government will be able to provide an atmosphere of improved security and public safety, and also a well-regulated and monitored private security to facilitate round-the-clock activities to make it more safe for us to serve our clients no matter the time of the day.
Well, for civil servants who work with the passport office, DVLA, customs, ports and harbor like me, running the 8-hour shift system will help relieve the large customer traffic we have to deal with within the current 8 to 4 p.m. system. We can effectively serve Ghanaians and foreigners within the shortest time.
Hey, madam, I didn't know you also pay attention to the 24-hour economy policy too.
It is what everyone is talking about. I will be glad to work in the afternoon shift than run off to work in the morning. I leave that for the younger generation.
You're even too old for that. And old boy, what are your thoughts?
Well, I will take advantage of the tax exemptions, the cheaper and reliable electricity, and more importantly, the government's support to scale up my juice manufacturing company for local consumption and for export. Look, obey a pinso or chrome.
Please obey. In a 24-hour economy, is it?
You know what to do. Vote for John Mahama, the nation builder, and the NDC for a 24-hour economy. Ejuma Pankwa.
Adeshemamba, imubia adwom, imubia kwaba, eba NDC 360. Senya munyina munim no, weye dwumadi sonkokora, NDC amanyoko, ya hyehya wuku da bia, ye de bodewro. Afa NDC amanyoko, ene ye Frank Katufo, His Excellency, John Dramani Mahama, ewoma omai Ghana. Haso ena di ye mai mwetintiban nsem we ko twi eba basa nyina yidi makoma ko chechim ma akora keto akora etiase eno nti ye mo bi akwaba to this 5th edition na mamini kan fa chopa kese ma obi a say ifiti ase no we had some technical hitches with our sound. My technical crew tells me say everything has been rectified and nti we are ready for the 5th edition of NDC 360. Na busuafo sene amunyina munim no Bidin de Sammy Gyemfi Mosomfo NDC amanyoku achi amehene me na medi dwumadi ebremo ukuda we any ukuda bia at 8 p.m. ene dia na yedi hu nkomo. We have 2 segments for you today on Moment of Truth editorial. Yedi nkomo about ya sitting amunsem say nyema koye ana enkoye Ghana sikasem ene hefa ni gina na ne fapem te say we are reflecting on the economic bankruptcy and excruciating hardships confronting the people of this country. So stick with me. We are NDC and U segment and we are the Bebrel. And today we are hosting the Honorable Member of Parliament for the Good People of the Sunafo South constituency, the ranking member for Food and Agriculture, Honorable Eric Opoku. And then a birthday, but Honorable will be joining us in the studio for the NDC NU segment. Now, Abusianfo, ansakra na yede dwumadie no ebebrɛ no meshwew so ye Ghana ni na voter transfer ekoso no nte ho asɛm a hyɛ ne nso sɛ from the 30th of May in our battle commission efiti ase a ye voter transfer and proxy voters list and into ye Ghana ni na ene baby a wote no watu kwan akɔ baby foforo untumi nkoto aba wo baby a wodin wo a take advantage. The process is going on till the 14th of this month. Na ko bebia sisi upesa woto abano na yenyi wudin through constituency embraho. We salute all our executives and all our officers, our supporters who are participating in this process. Se bibinti 7th December wuntu min to abasoa. Ye be stress ube power bi na wa mani 2 min krata isi fo be to medi ni din akọ abato onwuma for fry friend proxy list. Now I talk about amount. Jumedie, send a munyina munim. It is live on social media, on NDC 360 on Facebook, NDC 360 official on X. Don't want our friend at Twitter, and NDC 360 official on YouTube. So we'll hear Jumedie on any of these platforms. Yadawase, like the link, comment and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend that NDC 360 5th edition is on. And this is a show you will not regret watching. And to be a dream we would like to welcome everybody once again. We'll go for a quick break. Take a 24-hour economy ad nearby. Yeah, the moment of truth editorial na bro. Medase.
Guys, the way job no day this country said, if I plead pay and they go your kids straight. I hear say brothers they do 2 to 3 jobs for that side. Oh,
Kofi, I agree with you. My bro will complete university like 4 years this. Still they search for job. He rep application like 200. All for water inside. He for straight safe.
Guys. All this unemployment where they go on for this country inside could be sorted out by John Mahama and the NDC's 24-hour economy policy. Easy.
How you go do
Simple. John Mahama and the NDC say them will encourage and support certain businesses, make them operate 24/7, preferably on the 3-shift system of 8 hours each, by creating an enabling environment that will promote productivity, competitiveness, and well-paying jobs for us after school.
Good, but mensa make a busy question. We kind companies and businesses with John Mahama and the NDC they refer to.
The 24-hour economy go primarily but not exclusively focus on agro-processing, manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, constructions, mining and acquiring industries, leisure and hospitality, the sanitation and waste management, digital startups, business process outsourcing, retail centers, financial services, modern markets, transportation services. Some public institutions like the Port and Harbour, Customs, DVLA, and Passport Office are all included. What they be say, there are no limits to companies and businesses who go benefit from the 24-hour economy policy.
Mensa. You sure say this 24-hour economy system go fit work?
Kofi Pa, no be you wear ID. You talk say menace they work 2 to 3 jobs for Yonki a day. So how you figure it happen?
Word. The 24-hour economy, they happen for UK, France, Germany, Sydney, even in South Korea. So you happen for you.
See. This idea be very sweet. I'm not gonna lie, it be very sweet. Buy people they carry one district, one factory, planting for food and jobs, moving from taxation to production. Where these ideas all pass, here all 10 beans. That be me my problem. Trust.
Guys. Make you not forget say Osiade your John Mahama and the NDC we build the Atwabo gas plant. The Terminal 3 for the Kotuka International Airport. And the Meridian Port Service Terminal. We right now say it be the 2nd largest harbor for the West Coast. Weigh them all to the web 24/7 as they speak.
Then man, if you happy no, guys, me they talk something no. For trust there, John Mahama they stand to among all of them.
Vote for John Mahama, the nation builder, and the NDC for a 24-hour economy. Ejuma Pankwa.
Abusiafo eti emama kwaba we and kware mre. This is the moment of truth. Eha en yenya abotre. Ede no kren semo a efa ye man Ghana ho. Ekwan aban wote so yi ebu oman no. Na yeyi nsem no mako se ne be ya akraketo akra betumi atiase. Here we serve you with the truth and nothing but the truth. And then komo ya yeba bedi efa me no mi no ho. Efa wo ma ho. Efa wo nananom ho. Efa ye mampo a yenyan wo mo ho. Efa ya sitting mo ho efa obi a ho. Nti for so fem me kakra. They said the media come out here no. We are talking about the reflections on the economy, on the economic bankruptcy and the hardships facing Ghanaians, part 1. And ne ahochra ewo ye memo. Abenedi Ghana for FM. Esu a Yesu. O mai sika semo a enne bibi atete apansam no. Ehun komo a ne yedi na we ye ne fa edikan part 1. Na busua say to aba eyi aban a aban no ye de nyina ye tumi ehye ne nsa se onhyehyɛ nyema omu oman ni ye ne nyina ye nya impuntuo ne ahoto ewo ye man Ghana mo enuti ne ye to aba enti aban bia ya to aba yi ne wo Ghana bia no o waso die bibiri se obɛhyehyɛ nyema na oman na fa ne ntoma pefra na oman force wadi ye na one of those duties said dwuma ya de sha ban ne nsa no de hia ba ko pa wo mu ne se omanfo etim omubotom omuyem de omubidi de omubehye adwuma omubeye aban no beye enhyehye pa bro ni se aban no be create an enabling environment a ema obi adwuma koso na obi a setimi kona no obi atimi nya bibitu ne botom de hwe ne ho. This is very important. Wenti and yetwaba. Na mobe kaya 2016 yekotwaba. DNA nsemo a aban omutisui eye NPP aban owura Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Eni na bedi akire Alhaji Bawumia e ka kire Ghana for. What did they say about the 2016 economy? And what did they promise us? Boshebe no mo de mayen. Dear no mo kan about Ghana sikasem at that time. Ye bebu nkompo na ya kai ye ho. Enti hwe we ma misisi e.
I think this country is going through quite turbulent times, and we need a change. And I think this is why Nana Akufo-Addo has nominated me to partner him to bring a different vision, a different way of doing things, to bring, a vision, dedication, competence, and integrity to the governance of this country. And I hope to assist him in delivering this vision to the country and to bring in, to usher in an MPP administration under the leadership of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. This country is destined for greater things. I am very optimistic about the future of this country, and I believe if and when the good people of Ghana give Nana Akufo-Addo the mandate, we will make a very positive change in the lives of the people of this country. The suffering that the people are going through at the moment under the administration of the current government is quite needless. And we believe quite strongly that with the leadership of Nana Akufo-Addo, we can make a change in that particular situation that many Ghanaians find themselves in. So I humbly have accepted this nomination, and I hope by the grace of God to do my utmost to help Nana Akufo-Addo deliver this vision and to help the MPP get elected in 2016. I ask all Ghanaians to come aboard this train. That is a train that we will lead.
This was Alhaji Bawumia in opposition. Emra no mampenye Akufo-Addo aboni dia pound say o meboa no mumu o man Ghana. O say o Ghana for wa ho chirim. na ahokyere ne wu hia senke be wa ahokyere e needless na omo ba one Akufo-Addo ba no mo de ahoto ensesama pa e be ma ye ho atoye aba enye no nko a he spoke about the kind of economy they will be giving the people of Ghana and also hwe we ma mesisi e.
I want to leave that to breathe, that we are going to build a new economy, a different economy, and you will be hearing a little bit more, because you cannot just criticize without providing alternatives, and we are going to, and we have. Anyway,
you can tell us something. That's what exactly.
I'm telling you, it's an exciting, I will tell you what it is not. It is not a doomsday economy. It is not a dead goat economy. It is not a friends and family economy, right? It is an economy that will create jobs.
It is not a doomsday economy. It is not an confirmed economy. Economy a dia hotoni yo enimpuntu beba. Ghana for say ati yakoto abamo. Na nya no nkwa no mo kan e. Ora ba womie ya. Sanso kansem wakese about how under the MPP the economy was going to grow and grow and grow, and there will be jobs and jobs and jobs. And also Shema Mrs. Ye.
Economy is going to grow and grow and grow, and we will have jobs and jobs and jobs. This is the economy of Nana Addo.
Abusafo eno na mote no masumu nti ene ye baba behwe se sa boshe no mo de hye no ensem wa kese a mo kan ye no ensem wa na asikyire wom ensem wa na ewo wom adokodoko nsem a se bi mpreduasa uko ngurem ko ka kire boa mo ti akro bedi wachi afi ngurem abafie ye o mo ka kire Ghana foi ene akosisen ye hwe economy no. Come with me. What do we see today? We had picture here that screen you see here. Na 120 billion. That is from Nkrumah Abreso, ABC Mahama Abreso. And they Ghana could do 658 billion. I can't even say 650 billion. The Ghana Kadomoka said Dawson at 120 billion under NDC and Mahama. No more Barbeteson, they said do 658 billion. Sir and Brana Yura Mahama Tia Kunyaso or more Kasan Ninano. Na Ghana oil a onyamedia chain na ye ba kope oil field Jubilee fields and na o mampenyuku for discover ya o dija yura atamels ma wono so dija yura Mahama enti oil sika na ye nya na ye kakra bi we're getting just about 40,000 barrels of oil a day, but yura Mahama ekọ tikese da so da ye pa ni investment o ye enti no owura ba womi abaye as chairman of the economic management team oil fields no wenya miensa. Uwe sikadodo a yewura Mahama na ban enyaye in 8 years at a mills ne John Mahama sika omunyaye nyina obroni si revenue total revenue generated 248 billion for John Mahama ne at a mills. Uraba womia ne Akufo-Addo enya 925 billion. Just say at a mills ne John Mahama sika omunyaye so mo de ibu Ghana no omanya no moho. Ama yenya 44% of yesika ewe actually. Enei a omenya sika times 3 of what John Mahama ne Atamus nyaye no. And Ghana camera debt to GDP 104%. Ye trend say ye ton Ghana ajapade nyina ni ye fa yesika nyina ye dutua ye car ye be sans wa de car. Ghana hu sika nyina ntimi ntua ye car. That is what it means. Inflation impompon so anyama bofa sokosro Mahama Abreso na ye twanada pa ese ni di edi na tem no na 15.4%. Ene ya Uraba Wumia chairman of the economic management team and vice president no 25%. This is after say a call 54% in December 2022. Then according to the World Bank, Ghana for 800,000 a free ahutom eko ohia buburo. This is it, inflation rate. Ofa dollar rate na Mahama Breso na dollar e cost 3.8 3.9 4 cedis cost 4 cedis 20 pesos so benya dollar back. And then the same dollar back e 50. Ebiem yewra Mahama Breso na ye koje bosia your credit rating you good B minus e say investors wo ye mugidie say ye je bosia ye betumi atua and Ghana credit rating no aba baller junk status investors ato ye prumo international capital market ye ntimi koje bosia bi abiem because obi ase Ghana je bosia ontumi ntua and na ukoje bosia e wo bank ehun si ho 50%. When you need 40%, besia hunsi ho. Dia na obetimi de sa besia na ye. Na wetimi tua sakai. These are the people who said they had the men and they were coming to change the economy. Na ye nyina ye ho atoyen. And ne 50% interest rates in some banks. But Mahama Breso a course na 25%. And I can go on and on and on this, the state of the economy. Na wo baby o my Ghana ye gina sisi enyema nye enyema tetia pansa me economy no aban na bodo owuraba womia ne akufuado o ma say o man no, and that is why we are all suffering. Na busia obeka say what happened to the exchange rates? Me table no me dru baby na me ka dollar asem exchange rate dollar then na ato Ghana cedi and I'm $1 at a Prague. Now, how far with the economic fundamentals of Rubber Wumiaka Hansem? Maybe I'm not refi into the video with my Mrs. here.
When I'm about, I say yes, Cassam. See the Naya Hata. I want him be any. I don't see the one year deep down the young officer. Because Sikano Emunyedu. Nemonia Juma Kessia Babaye. The Baba Tricks on near the Celia Emu 2. Now one is Jano, when your home fast or whatever said Mamufa, when your home fast. At Kahubi till I'm a coffee Baumia, some that come home. Yes, she say yes, Sika Samno, a year Sikano, the Munye to Bio. Let's be the Jumani Autosa Badana. Let Santa Maria for Mukovialma Coxemuniano.
Chamia, Unia Asam Kawasenana was Sumwa. Mampenya Kufuado Namoten and Canon. No, pay to me. Or say Mahama Breso na cedi na ye hata. This is a time when I see the nearby 3 cedis, 4 cedis, a course around 4.2. Or cedi na ye hata. And nunti and wakofa bawumia base. Omra no ma cedi ni nya hode. Or say enu anti and wakofa bawumia ba. Nti bawumia raising tia o mampenye Kufuado fa ne say na bedi akire no. Ono wankasa kalkum yetini kwakonum Muhammad TV. Na bawumia isu ba ye. And no better Ghana for the cedi a depreciate. Shall we, mammy?
Currencies depreciate when the fundamentals are wrong.
Right.
And the mismanagement of this economy in terms of the fundamentals is what was driving the depreciation of the currency. You can't be running double-digit deficits, double-digit current account and fiscal deficits, borrowing to this extent, financing your deficit with huge printing of money from the central bank, right, and expect your currency to be stable. The fundamentals will not support it.
Right.
But if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. The type of free fall that we are seeing with the cedi exchange rate is a vote of no confidence by market players in the management of the economy. Indeed, many market players.
What the can't your man Kufuado in opposition? Or say Mahama Sidi no aye hata hata. And no kofa or Mampenya be the cheba wumia by to stabilize the city. That is the main reason to your management. Your management on eka. And Oraba wumia say, Sambreno, na city need depreciated because the fundamentals are weak. On the catch yo. Just Ghana sika sem fapemno. Na yem mere enia holding via under Mahama. That is when the dollar was just about 4 cedis. And also say, if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Now the entire exchange rate will expose you, dollar do 4 cedis. They say, ono na numu asem. Bible say we numu asem ni yedi buafo, ana yedi buabem. Or say the entire na fundamentals na ye weak, you know. And they say, investors any GDB our Ghana sikasem because Mahama said Ghana sikasem. In the name, omo maba apostles of strong economic fundamentals. You heard the akwesi. The only TV you see, Ghana sikasem baby ejina. Imprimpri ameno kase as compared to 2016 na MPP for kasa ansem ni nyina. Enti de di kan ye dollar ene ye sika wiase nyina ye di dwapa Ghana so it is the same. Mahama abreso a dollar cost ro pano it was 4 cedis 20 pesos medical catch no create do. And now me no say dollar 15 cedis 7 pesos. So what happened to the economic fundamentals number we make one 7. Oh you dollar free wa abujan for sika pa biemu Ghana for the bigger safer. Because the MPP ka dollar asem a MPP communicators say oh they say dollar enya hoden. So it is appreciating against all the major currencies. What about the safer? John Mahama Breso now 1 million safer. Ukita 6,000 cedis. Titisikano 60 million. Ubenya 1 million safer. And then ya pape uraba wumia. Ono okaso very strong fundamentals or buy. And then we pay the same 1 million safer now. I just ukita 26,000 cedis. Titisikano 260 million. Judge it for yourself. We are NDC and NPP. Mpenyi si di odani jemuno. Oni ni dinsi di shishinefa. Enti kano kreno. Se ne bosheno we this one awuniso. €1 under President Mahama Breso na 4 cedis 70 pesos. And they are saying €1 70. One British pound sterling. Mahama Breso no mudi na terminal. Omo organize lectures. Kasa abrofo akese no. 6 cedis ubenya 1 British pound sterling. And they go to any forest bureau. 20 cedis. Baby krano 21 cedis. Into where they amaba wumia to football. This is the economic fundamentals. Naba wumia jana numu wa waka wanse bebribi no. Kasa ni nyina no. This is it. Now busanfo, I showed you a table maka inflation. Maka credit rating, me kabrofo akese economic terms, dollar safer. But what does these indicators mean for the ordinary Ghanaian? What does it mean to you? In Susanso ben also. Oh, and also Uraba wumi achre. Sagana ni bia opeso hu in Susanso economic indicators yi ewo so akodwom. Ono ni dwomu ano opposition no ta kopa ya malata market. Nti hwewe mame. Ye ba ye be ko malata market.
Been increasing. My visits to the markets, whether it's in Malata or Tamale or wherever, suggest that food prices are really going up. That is clear. I mean, in Bolga market, for example, as I pointed out in my lecture, maize, a staple, maize, you know, where we eat tozafi every day from maize, went up by 60% within just the last year. More than 100% in Accra. I mean, you know, so the point is that when you look at the cost of living, you know, the benefits of a single-digit inflation rate doesn't seem reflected in the cost of living. when you look at
this is a time where under President Mahama Breso, na inflation in Pomponso and Yama Bokosrono, na above from 1 to single digits, and on or maybe a and or rubber women say, even though Mahama the inflation about single digits, no. So single digit inflation, and we here because or no cob malata market, a broke work cost through 60%, a stream a broke work cost through say it is Jomu Bo at the end of Vancasa, but we are you. Malata market asem. And the inflation and single digit 25%. So yan kodum ya ko malata market de you kuhu ye. Enyema ye disi dan. Ghana ni bia wo hwe me bia na obobra. We enya NDC enya MPP me say ye was sitting mu asem. Obobra na de esi wani so ne se wo ye adwuma wo sam wani mu fifire na wonya bibi kakra. Wo betumi dia ye japade bi. Wo ya sitting mu ade na ye japade. Dan every Ghanaian young person aspire or must aspire to build. Enti anyama bo anyama ye disi dan ne bo te say. We iron rods okoma lata dwomu ba wo mi favorite market. 2016 iron rods we 16 mm. Ne ton 2,800. 2016 800 in 2016 under President Mahama. Bawomia D na tem cabro for kesiye lectures. And then under Bawomia economic messiah. Omampenya Kufuado se mede na ba se oma sidi nya ho de na nyama bo cost from no 8,200. Cement. Mahama Abreso cement bo cost ra na could do 27 cedis per bag. And then ukodumwa cement bag and kran 108 cedis. In Krobisono, we are talking about the 50 kg. In Krobisono, a 108 cedis. Forget about the picture. We are talking about the 50 kg. Where cable electricals who see down cable metal 1.5 mm, 1 ton, 1 coil. 2016, 73 cedis per. And now I can say the same cable metal 320 cedis. 16 mm cable metal no 2016 now is 632 cedis under President Mahama. 2024 look at it 3,220. It wa say ya wo to MPP mutu koto abama omo. What hope do you have to build a house? Uhwe baby a enyama bo aduru ya eni mirika enyama bo yiko ya. Se de ye bo bra ko ya nimi de ye de enyama bo be kosoro. But look at the quantum. No. Enyanyama ye disi dan kwa petrol we obi ayusu. Uni car wo de beto petrol gu mu awo moto. Uni moto awo abobo ya. Uni biso a wo be fa car ana be fa moto. Wo betua lorry fare. And lorry fare na petrol bo na ye di twa. NDC address 1 gallon 14 cedis. They say Mahama timu eden. And they said all those things you have watched. And they say 65. Oko even some of the filling stations are 67 cedis. Look at the quantum leap. And then petrol no 1 liter it is a fried oil bottle. Nibwe denche Mahama gallon. Because fried bottle liter no they say a 14.85 under Bawumia. But under Mahama na eno ye gallon bo. Yet ye say Mahama kwa se unima mamu oye incompetent. We cry now, Rewana Busia for where a sanitary pad. Gana ma mo hweme. Ye me kin e ye manimu asemwa. Obabia onyame ayene se bosumi bia no. Ubegubra. Until you will need this. I just oba wa fell through and now oba wo how binti untimi engubra. Ya sanitary pad 2016 near toba akobia 2 cedis 50 pesos. Malata market. Ba wo mi adwom. Soft care 3 cedis 50 pesos in 2017 and then 18 cedis sanitary pad. So it is not just building materials, it is not just petrol, even sanitary pad. The Agusu Yabiani Yena Tobi. It does 2016 now per rubber bucket bakusia 8 cities. Domien Obroni ba krom wo se ye France campo no Gold Coast ye wasase pa ensuo to ye yekua baby antos ni je na buadu after promising planting for food and jobs. Gary lo kani o Gary boys e de be wo beans na atu ama omadi ana on de be trust tokens for school muso from 5 cities in 2016 to 30 cities as we speak e wa Accra e bia wo krom de betumi awo form kakra ba Accra 30 cities. A bro bag Kasiano 170 cities under President Mahama. Yes, in the team where the only mama and Akoko broiler kese ba say 2016 now you 45 cities and they do 200 Ghana cedis. And Katie 1 paint bucket na 30 cities and then 180. We didn't into munu 30 to 180. Cause you are crate under John Mama 12 cities and then baby 65 opa kese na. Komo kusuya ye ben wa to aduane so adi. Ade and they want to break the 8 with this. They say it is possible. Yes, it is possible for onion buckets to move from 15 to 80 cities. And it is possible someone do 2 more, move more. A became 100 cities, I go 200 cities. That is what they mean when they tell you it is possible. It is possible for them to increase. I want Shrenia Benedia Wukum, and I'm a mamu phone or mubu. Now, for Ebianena dokro enkran dokro Mahama Abreso na ketwa no 1 cedi ene 4 cities de na Mahama Abreso size kese na benya no 1 cedi 50 pesos and 5 cities and enkran dokro ye bo 6 cities and 7 cities even in Accra bayre ponampo de bobo from 5 cities back and 30 cities and more and obehwe Gino rice 5 kilo Mahama Abreso na 25 cities and then 185 Emo Lele rice, Mahama Abreso 18 cities and I have 125 cities. Obakazo Sammy Gyemfi ESQ Jomintino and Yamano Bono di Biaka. When I call you, many Yaba Daniela Mavis Daniela, member of our communications team. Yakomalata market, me bonabaso. But Sawuni Bibedia Chinya ready that's where they free multimedia Joy FM and almost stations negusono almost wa kodwom entos adaka kese no de almost ko hu yeni almost January 2024 ya we dey 2016 na entos adaka kese according to Joy na 1005 and no raba wo mi ade akọ 6,000 60 million to 70 million entos adaka kese. This according to multimedia Mako bucket kese no so multimedia for call almost say June 2023 last of the counter medicine where a F-pack tablet 2017 they 50 pesos and they 3 pesos where Lufa tablet and the malaria drone na 2017 5 cities adro they say do 30 cities under Bawumia we mojadro ferroglobin syrup and Mahama 30 cities and 100 cities ORS they will move twa so abekwa akoto no so Bawumia and you free 40 pesos to 2 cities 50 pesos ko kwaye okoto ko adro so Anosol cream. 2017, 4 CDs, 50 pesos. They say 118 CDs. Cocoa Drew. Cavidelo, and also another cocoa, yes, blood pressure drew. From 15 CDs in 2017 to 15 CDs to 261 CDs in 2024. Fox Ziga, 70 CDs in 2017 year and 840 CDs. Just look at this. And you want to vote for these people again? Now, go back fire saying. Come fire saying. Now, what's your for? Yes, said you're daddy Jemuno. Is this subium on the name saying is Shenefa? Yeah, NDC Amanyoko, Yoko, Jom Diako Huni. Now, there na Jom Fuankasa Soka. She we man here.
Previous na bona esi ho amusimono. Anka be 2.5 and 300. Na susisi na 9 million. And now transportation na akosuro ninti. And now sisi so first na kawe ye be boa ne bebre si ho na sisi we ba ko 5 cedi. Ana nketu anu miensa 10 cedi. Sa na ye ne sisi ya. Enti niama no boa ye de nti so mbe bibia fa ho ya. Ebe boa ye sifa no so kwa na ekosuro. Eko a atachi bibia enti amanya no boa na ekosuro.
Sisi a ntos adaka 7,000. Sana eton adin so ye hye so ayen to uba shantos fitana pasa on ton hwe fitana pa ma ba me to ade mpo endu 100 cities akita ma ye hwe wo GM time na ye ton tos ne na nya sew ntos indu 2000 ntos indu we mpo endu 50 million mpo it is a say we say na ntos edu ntos edu 7,000 look of about man omusuro omuso mo tomato na ntos ni sisi onu mo fitana pa ba betrasi sa ukoso better lorry fe ukita ma wo fia obehwe wo iti ye bro ye branca samanu ye bre GM ye hia wan kasa se bra na ye bre bibia boy se bibia boy ye din amaye ye tumi nto sefa bibia akoso dollar so akoso ye ho atire ye tumi ye ho hwe uba market fitana pa odidi once be ondidi biom amo ba ko no ye 10 cedi 4 ye 40 cedi tini for
now for another hono. These videos we have a lot of them. NDC 360 akojom die jom for ma die ma menom die nua ma die nua meme wo jom mu di dwaye adwuma ka in subsequent editions. This is just part 1. We bringing you a lot of those videos. Wow, so kojom you can ask them. Aja wow kra na wo tu botom ato until you know said the America no e no create do na there be any. Na obi beka say how did we get here? Den and on my Ghana itimi koda na donko we mo aye na yesika sem nyina tetia pansamo a oton a yento ufiri a yentua wodon sa hye obotomu a ensi hwe so adentia eyenye manan a egu screen yisu they can reckless borrowing besia aban we abo yetu omofo mu ntie no mo brobosia enega na ka kosoro amene ya yentimi ntua ye ka no na ama enu nti obi ani gidie wo yesika semu no eno na ama yesidi na ho oden no atofom kra se Ghana ahokyere aba excessive taxation etimodern taxes a owura ba wo mia ene o mampanya kufu ado asesa gu yeso titiru enu nti na wo bere no reckless spending sikadie basa and corruption and profligacy katasheshe green pesani kumunya chronofita. That is the reason why we are suffering. Na mamenka eka no wansem kakra besia obekaya hey oraba we me wadi Ghana for bonio adokodo consem. You remember what he said about borrowing? Say Ghana ye wosika yatisika so come there. That is what Akufo-Addo said. And Bawumia said any say ye mo besia mpo de ye kwan ye tow your roads now we can get money to construct a choir ye here Ghana nyina. What do you video we mame?
We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana.
And that one say we don't have to borrow, we just have to toll. It just say one ton so omo de omo ba omo mebo besia omo be ma ye kanimpo abafom and he fa na Ghana Kedro. This is paragraph 99 of the Auditor General's reports for 2016 on the Consolidated Fund. O check paragraph 99. Auditor General ma uhu e car na Ghana de as at 2016 Mahama Eko. Into we my mouse source Auditor General's report paragraph 99. You can go and check. Na Ghana car de ye deno domestically Ghana for ya je omo besia wa ha through bonds. Kroma, Kutuka, Efrifa, Echampon, Ekufo, Dr. Hillel Liman, JJ Rollins, ya papa Kofo, ya papa Tamils, John Mahama, Omunina Kanono. What said ye? World Bank the chair and a hepic free 120 billion. Now, and Abawomia, or see, and Missy a Bob Bessiampo ye coin, I cannot do saying. This is Ghana Web, 25th May 2024, and a Bank of Ghana the way by. Ghana's public debt reaches 650. Kaka Hua, is it there? You need maybe 800 billion, but 658.6 billion. Now, it's Ghana can say that here. Where screen you saw and Cromany may a shop I say. Why 30 million now? Ghana ni awo me, including MPP, including Oba Wawonenge, Obi had the car 22,000 titisika 220 million. Oka wo de no no. Na bisa said, "Yeah, na mind sika we ya wanya so mfaso a wo de saka buburu we." Excessive taxation. Aso mo kan nsem wo mo kan ye. Ye de me ba ye me kan hwe nso ma no. Asem wo amaka bia me tu mire na ma kire osie na mama obi adi. Ye nkɔhwe de ba wo mi akan ye. And Mahama I will say, Mahama Timu, the taxes are banned, the taxes are hurting the economy. And they are about moving us from taxation to production. Producer, give me those two videos.
They are hurting the economy. These taxes are hurting. And therefore, you are not going to get the growth. And when you don't get the growth, you will not get the revenue. And when you don't get the revenue, you go back to increasing taxes to get the revenue. And then you are in a cyclical downward spiral. And so they have it wrong. And we will change that particular policy. We will use the tax incentives to grow this economy.
The MPP will shift the focus of economic policy away from taxation to production. So we are going to move away from taxation to production. From taxation to
production. I said, Mahama Abresunity or the taxes don't do Ghana for so, and it is hurting the economy. Into a move here from taxation to production. You yate. Uraba we me taxes or the other taxation to production here. Dedikai COVID levy. This is the only government. Why will show me? You can check. We are seeing na check say yare boni coronavirus e baby kum nipa no. O mind ben and a day yare no adane tax to boni ato ne man for so say. Te senka malaria. Yes, you malaria levy. And our HIV levy, and our cholera levy. Where the COVID-19 levy, check, there is no country in the world. I just allege Bawumia or promise to move us from taxation to production. COVID came since 2021, 2022. Yadasutuya COVID levy be seen there. 2024 you move, and yet they continue to blame COVID now or more who levy aba. And COVID levy is when you buy COVID levy on VAT flat rates of 3%. Into a VAT flat rate of 4%. COVID levy on national health insurance levy of 2.5%. And national health insurance levy 3.5%. And where you are indirect tax, auto nsio, auto paper, auto ebiane. Anything you buy, ideal make, because you are COVID levy. Taxation to production man, but we are doing no aye. Or the modern tax ayenti bimpenyi semda e levy. In Canada 1.5%. Ya kasa ya omodi about 1%. Inti ya ne adwuma ni ho. Ohia ni ne bra no ya adwuma, onye sika kakra o se me send bibi ama me ba ana me bisuani. Oye momu na ya te no 1% ati ni sika. Yet Bawumia told us say momo de eye hiafo na eye ni se ye de to so ene oje 1% momo and other electronic transactions levy. Financial sector levy 5%. Boys, edwuma ni homo bre. Obata bia ni wa opese ne bakoto chacha na ne bakotwa bet. Ben edwuma ni wonti na akra ne nyonko bokro no. Okotwa match Manchester versus Arsenal, Manchester versus Arsenal no di kakra so a. Ba wo mi ase me je 10% betting levy. Energy sector recovery levy 20 pesos per liter of diesel and petrol. Eno na ma petrol bo aye dia ye ntimi ntua no ba wo mi ade aba. Okoto LPG gas so a wasanso we share ho 18 pesos of energy sector recovery levy. The gas so ye ntimi nto. Ya san kra so the boiler tax ato petrol ni diesel so enti ye ntimi nto 10 pesos per liter. Yet ye hu de omode boiler tax na ye efi mineral na emene ye e wo my Ghana mo. 2.5% increase in VAT into VAT akosro from 12.5% to 15%. Growth and sustainability levy. All these taxes on Ghanaians. They said here, engusi empoya de toato so. Moto, abobo ya, mahama, kambu, all of them car bibia e generating ngusi biano. You calculating ngusi na yeti to 100 cedis. Ye de twaba. All these taxes by a man who promised to move us from taxation to production. You know understand ame. Na ade ba ku bia nso ama ahokyere we aba apart from besiamo bebrebe na asay o man isi kasem. Ene etimorden obroni say draconian taxes eye sikadie no reckless spending and corruption. And reckless spending dey ba womi a de ka kire o say Ghana ye problem aye wo no is not revenue, it's about prudent expenditure. Share evidence in my Mrs. here.
Ghana's problem is not about resources. Our problem is the efficient and honest management of the resources. Ghana's problem is not about resources. Our problem is the efficient and honest management of the resources. Ghana's problem is not about resources. Our problem is the efficient and honest management of the resources.
Akufo-Addo lecturer, economic wasted. Ose Ghana ye problem enye sika dodo aye nyi o. Na emom kwan ye be faso wa yusu sika ni yi ama manfo enya so mfaso. Nti ye mi so wura ba womia Ghana sika bebrebe na monya no 935 billion in total revenue in only 7 years as compared to Owura Mills ne John Mahama 248 billion. Wo de ye den. O man penye Akufo-Addo aso e ho no mu di sika no. Office of Government Machinery. Fikesiem ho. 2015 President Mahama it is worth 453 million cedis and a call. 2016 or the 718 million and a call in the office of the president as I'm making. Oraba Womia will say yen use Ghana sika efficiently or by 2017 or the 1.5 billion a call. We year 2018 or the 1.9 billion and a call. 2019 or the 1.9 billion and a call. Mahama they know 453 million to 780 million. Yet Bawumia says it's not efficient use. Or no, from 1.5 to 1.9 billion. 2020, 4.3 billion. 2020 billion. 2022, 3.1 billion. 2023, 1.4 billion. 2024, 2 billion. These are the apostles of efficient use of the meager resources of state. COVID levy all the taxes, office one and and let me tell you some of the things they use the money for. 2022, Omo report of the command parliament, Oman Penye Kufuado office. Almost sika omo de tofu 51.1 million cedis. Sika no 510 billion. Fuel in 9 months in 2022. President Kufuado ne to our call no 2022 16.9 million ne to keke 169 billion. Omo to car tie and car batteries. And 50 million cedis, 150 billion in 9 months in 2022. 150 billion for car cover and a car battery. Cabinet retreat by 4.8 million cedis, 48 billion. One cabinet retreat at Peduase, one meeting a Kufuado ni ministers koye 48 billion. Private jet we na or chata na no na mepeno. We msheno. Any no chata in 3 months 40 million on sa private jet kesiana no chata di tukwano titisika 400 billion. This is what they use your money for, and they come and tell you say efficient use. Our problem is not revenue. So if the problem is efficient use, how efficiently are you using our money? Look at Chrono Ecoso, look at the waste. Not too long ago, we were talking to you about Pualugu Dam, Sika, $12 million or Mashenekwa. Sky Train, $2 million or Medinikwa. Temamoto Way, $2.5 million or Medinikwa. Ejapa, 153 million cedis or Medinikwa. PDS, over 2 billion cedis ashe. I can go on and on and on. And that is why their own party for MPP for Namu defended. When MPP ni nchire Kennedy Japan. Muntie de Kennedy Japan, waka about the Ekoson.
MPP is looting this country as if there's no tomorrow. Why? What do you mean? The youth of this country are not working. Now we're intimidating and control. What do you mean? The youth of this country are not working. Now we're intimidating and control.
That was Honorable Kennedy Japan. He is more MPP than all the MPP people here. He is telling you because he is in there. About senior MPP Mpenyufo Bawomiani Akufuado ne omo busuafo omo nko a form my Ghana sika. And I say omo bo mine chrono like there is no tomorrow. You want to debate that? Mpenyi say bomo chiche. Ofu isu ase be catch us or denche me we ni na chinye. The man is in there. No, what is the impact of Sasi Kasel Mama saying in Nina? No, and yeah, a story with Mammy. We are Ghana Web story. Ghana Web. Let me zoom it. Producer, if you can enlarge it for me so that I can zoom it. There's a list of multinational companies that have left Ghana in recent times. In amamu boni nti omadwuma gu no mafi Ghana eno na mebe kire wo no sa nyema we hu susanso no it's about the nyuma egu e na obi afri Ghana eko amaye atwa ye ho ahia na because of that nti amanfo lose omadwuma amanfo no aduane ebo wo. Now if you read the story, Glovo for no mo ye delivery services omafri Ghana, Glovo co Nivea omo ye Nivea deodorant spray eni nku Nivea and then Nivea free Ghana. Oh my Ghana, John Mahamad's Ghana and Chrome's Ghana. Nivea is gone. Areho. Jumia Foods, almost so much delivery of food. Nidia keka. Jumia Foods. Oma boka and now all these taxes and the economy about Wumia saying Jumia Foods so all the people they employed, they've lost their jobs. Lipton Tea under Unilever, almost so this Lipton Tea planty, omo yeno Unilever for ye in Ghana ha o man tumi amie saa o ma firi Ghana o ma move ko Nigeria enku ya made for mutimi dark and lovely almost say Ghana aye den dodo ba wo mi asa sika se almost ko dark and lovely for ko Bet 365 for so call game for no more cramo meboa. Game for so call o me Ghana. Big go for pen for pool pen. What is happening to this country? Eh? Societe General, that bank, all these, I can go on and on and on. Producer, take me back to my presentation and bring you. All these institutions, they are going to Nigeria, they are going to Cote d'Ivoire. All of them going. Jobs are being lost. People are losing their incomes. Now, dear Nabawomia Beka Fahon, dear Nobeka, no, didn't say Gunity or Moreno. Dear Nobeka Fahon, or say, oh, global factors. And say, you could share so for your kind of.
So, as far as the pockets of our people are concerned, and how are we going to ease the burden? You know, throughout, especially 2021, 2022, however, it's very clear, say, cost of living has gone up across. Even when I was in Canada just a few weeks, less than 2 weeks ago, that was the complaint. UK, the same issue. We are seeing there's a major increase in the cost of living. Global inflation has increased fivefold, five times. So there is a problem.
Papa we pa Obugana for say Yahuri Yanim Kosrana. What say on my Ghana Sika after all the lectures, after all the things you said about Mahama, destroying an innocent man, projecting yourself as the paragon of wisdom, the answer to all our problems. We are one say Nyansabwa, Omapenya Kufado Kan, or say Bawomian, we are Simunian saying, maybe I should it. But so problem I never say Ghana Sikasem businesses are relocating. Yentimin tontos, yentimin tosment. Beka bi mientia. So we are seeing in Canada hochiraba. I want you to Ghana ebi wa Canada. Ah, na ebusuafo mo ntwe nyeba wo mi an ka kire en say. Yem put your destiny into our own hands, yem fix the economy. Now in 2016, how could global factors jump our neighbors Togo and Cote d'Ivoire and come and destroy our economy alone? Nyeba wo mi an ka say. So global factors crowd in this year can be wasn't no. Today Ghana cedi is the third worst performing currency in Africa. 54 countries in Africa, third worst performing currency. Inti Oman na try en no. Why? Burkina inflation 3.7%, Cote d'Ivoire 3.8%. Togo the same thing. Am I try en Omo de global factors no e bien affect Burkina na. E bien affect Togo, e bien affect Cote d'Ivoire na. What is it telling us? Producer, your Kaya about global factors. The
question that you have to ask is how can global phenomena skip Cote d'Ivoire and all the surrounding countries and only attack Ghana? How? How does it happen?
Oh, say how could global factors jump all our neighbors? And then they woke up global factors. Yet few months ago, so oh, they are going to turn the economy around. And this is the same person going around promising people. Yes, quattro quasi obe mount to Martin Din. Uraba Wumia, we tram kuntumpu amane safwa yara ne woda bonte. Enye nne no de adokodoko ne atrosem ebabe dada yebiem. Yenim hwekura no yenim se doctorate wa hye de yenim se aben. Yenim bosha wo hye yensem wa kese o kan ye. Enene ne terminal report ne da ho no. Efin kwa. Wa mo di ba kumpu na wa kaza wo consider efin kwa. And that is why you must show them the record. I will tell you next week what John Mahama is going to do to fix this mess. That is what we are going to do next week. That is what you are going to do. But before I sign out near the NDC and you, no, because I will read these videos. Abradio Omampenyo Kufuado Ankasa Kai. Emra na dollar every 1 cedi yako 2 cedis. Kufuado told us senko no or NDC fwa and obe pagana for what said dollar do 2 cedis. Not in a coming out. Watch the video.
cedi. In the time of Mills and Mahama, 2 cedis, $1. If I was them, I would say to the people of Ghana, I'm sorry. We are sorry for the poor work we have done. We're going to go and think about ourselves.
I say, you know, enka $7 do 2 cedis in Tino. Enko be pagana for actual no de akunya to. Ne dollar equals 16 cedis. We say we should allow you to break the 8. At the Ghana for ye pese ye to abama Nebuchadnezzar or then na ba be see ye kon akunye prepo ana. Why will any Ghanaian do that? And my brothers and sisters, we are not the only people calling for change because Bawumia and Akufo-Addo have failed. Even the MPP are calling for change because they know they have failed. This is Kennedy Japan watching. Tiedi Oka about why you must vote for change.
Media no grace in Lumumpa and I can Japan or my NDC ammunition. NDC for Muntigruma. When the man said, when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. When you were saying that $1 was 4 cedis, and now NDC for 3 cedis, 80 pesos, and today 11.5. The rate of depreciation. What are we going to say? And media baby no credit be aniaka. Neither you are unfairly or a mate.
But the failure near the MPP party.
But Ebasa digital dia unkase MPP I know there you take credit. Ebasa bibi nya dia wo say now you mate. Please, you see, I don't want individual, but media means so we matamachiro. I was expecting the year 2016 or car economy was a year and compensation see our call round to make economy was. He talks about digital. Let me tell you something.
Honorable Kennedy Japan that's another no. Or say they say but we economy no kan was say digital. Na eba economy sikasem na enunti Omampenye Akufo-Addo so far as vice president. No, yeah, and the chairman of the economic management team also know he meets. I know they on Kanwasen. And he is telling you that they have failed. I don't think so we hear any other evidence. About why that anyone is about who you can trust. And me confirm I say nipa will be to me aginated. You see a warrior is none other. The be many munyamfo ya na wo fefefe. Be many munyamfo Oda nyame so ne da ye pa no when this wade hunu a ode be sese o my Ghana ama Ghana ye krabehwe. A leader you can trust is trustworthy. He is honest and is reliable. And we are telling you to vote for John Mahama. And we are telling you say hwe wasitrem na fatu abapa. De me kan ye wan te hwe kra. De me pese wutie ma me ne say hwe wasitrem. Hwe wasitrem. To abapa say ekoyema wa to abapa for continuity but say enkoyia vote for change na nsesamra to aba ebema owura ba wo mia ne Omampenye Akufo-Addo ahu se wo de na da beje 2 mi na wa ni uboshe so no de anwokyere beto manfo so a the people will hold you accountable and nti de medija on say hwe wasetirem na to abapa hwe we ma me ne awie pe a ye the NDC and you know bro medas
Sida sanso ene wiase enyansiye eno ntiaden ene wose yenso yesie ye wodon hwe aduonu nan wodako bia musie ebetua yensa kyereye ewo ya brabom eno ntiaden nti na wose yetwanetia akwanya ewo mre bebremu eno ntiafai si ebetumi aye 24-hour economy ewo mfidi dwuma ahodo mu etese edufra ene eduye mu ye mfidi dwuma ahodo mu yadansie mu yahonidie mu yahongogie mu akwantuo bodwa anaso kra no abefo kwan a yefa so di dwuma wode wan kasa dwene ho ba yenimekuo awodo ya womo ewo customers ya ebre bia ye ho achie no a etese ye ports ene ye harbors no ye customs ye passport office DVLA ene de keka ho a womo nyina betumi abeka 24-hour economy ho ekoba ne saa ya brabo ewo micro Ghana mu ebesesa na sesa ewo yeyo emo wei eya kwanya kese ya beda ho a ebeboa ami improve nyuma afro konanim enu nti brenu anie se wosie som se kua ne be se be ye adwumaden aboa ama se ni suade hunu wei abemu na sada ye soe NDC amanyuko no ene betumi amana bemu e woni ma hodo a ye ede aboa se o my Ghana mpunto e betumi ejina ne naso no 24-hour economy edi mu akotene na beboa ama eni suade hunu nyina ewie pegi pepepe eba ya densie affordable housing enwumesua entitiye ya pomodin ene de keka ho ni nyina ebe wie mu die enu nti beka NDC ene John Dramani Mahama memwe ho ni anse so my Ghana emo my Ghana ni suade hunu o my Ghana dai so entumi emreni ho emo da sanibia enu nti breni nie fawuntuma ebebo je ene NDC dia
Adeshe mama ya mama kwa babiem eba NDC 360 so the offend kind aba na we which is the moment of truth editorial ya makasa about ya sitting who asem and the Ghana sikasem. Now this is the NDC and you segment, and today we are talking about Yewura John Dramani Mahama na niswadi hunu a owo ema free senior high school policy. You know that is a major policy. Mpempino yati outro na dance more MPP for can about the NDC's position on free SHS. We were against free SHS and we are still against it. What about my NDC? You betray free SHS mo. Enya no kre and enya no kre. Na there na Yewura Mahama beye about free SHS. Free SHS na kra na bako semti say. Ene ye de sound kobono nyina ene sanche chiremu ni nyina ebrel on NDC and you. And the person we have for you to deal with this subject is none other than Yewura Mashibideni for the good people of Esnafo South, a ranking member for food and agriculture. Or no, NDC 360, the maiden edition, Yanini Fitias here, and a fifth edition, or joining a beam. Dear the crown say, and nay, and a bad day. It's a birthday edition. You will pay a catty cake, or many wire then, the cake wire then, but still, on our boy Kupukun who don't hear, but into a chair as soon as for South, you know. Now, whilst I'm waiting for his presentation to be uploaded, no position for the person is Hanso Kai will be say voter transfer ecoso. And we here, the air came, you know, as I went to be on to a bar, useless. And need to make sure, say, you'll be able to vote. If baby, I want to say, and you want a waba wa. You best say we be call district office, the district EC office e wo ho no. Na we yi udin e de about wo ngba ni mu ho. Se da ye beto aba no so bibi nti na wuni omayi mu ana ubenya kwansidie bi nti ya wunti bi nto aba. Ukọ na wo tumi krata ama wanam senior ye ne din be kọ enwoma ye friend proxy list na wetinya to aba. MPP for ye nyema bebre. So we very process, and we thank our agents, we thank our executives, and we call on you to remain vigilant, and we call on you to participate in the exercise. I say, are you ready? NDC and you segment, you know. Yeah, they bro. On where kupuku. Mwakwaba. Na apo mu say.
Nyame ada Roma na kwa ho ye pa.
Na birthday no bibi e ko kama de.
Na me ne da na se. Ode afi ache yi ni hweka se be da na se. Oma yenkwa bio na yentimi so.
Ona mo nyame nhira. Na onto nkom. Amen. Omo apomuden. Amen. Oma onyansa odema o Hene Solomon ni bi. Amen. Na fasom omanfo a ewo Esonafo South. Na NDC and you uni edi nkomo about free SHS. Me paso Ghana nyina etio. We are seeing nyina ehwe. What is the position of John Mahama and the NDC on free SHS?
Yo. Yeri kameda wase so amama konya ine machia omo ehwe ewo man mu ne achichiri nyina. Ade ba ko a ehia wo wiase pa aye enwomesua. Na oman bia ode nwomesua di agro no ne man no so kanko ekechiri. Enti oman ba bia wo man mu bia no eze wani ko oman no enwomesua ho. Ne senti yewura John Dramani Mahama Ghana mampanyi dada na ni so ade hunu a ewo secondary school a yekɔ ne free wɔ Ghana no ɛno ho amanneɛ ɛne ne dɛ me de ɛbɛbɔ yɛ nyinaa na ansa na no mema yɛ abakosɛm kakra bi fa free education ankasa a ɛwɔ Ghana na deɛ kɔɛ ne sɛ yɛwura ɔsagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ɛna 1961 ɔpaase Education Act ɛde ba sɛ under section 21 obi ɔkɔ school ɛyɛ primary ɛne sabre ne yɛfrɛ no middle school ne yɛ ne junior high school obi anko ne free na ɔyɛ nhyɛ nso asabre no na school a yɛkɔ kɔsi university deɛ na obi akɔ university so e free sabre yɛ ka 1961 na university a ɛwɔ man mu no na ɛyɛ Legon ɛna ɛkyerɛ 1962 no yɛde KNUST so ɛbɛka ho tubako university free afi primary middle school ni nyina ye free 1960 so ono akro ya scholarship secretariat na we support won anim ngoma e was secondary school because secondary school under the Education Act no ne o prescribe fee kakra bi a e was obia etua na Kwame Nkrumah de sa ehihye e de ba yemanu section 21 of the Education Act no sema otwere honi say primary school area basic school no middle school ni ade ye be ko ni free secondary no say wo kwa e free na mom wo betua free kakra bi practical work nyema be use so kakra ho training college ni ade ade nyina etehye ni nyina e free na oye sa ehihye no na 1967 obekaya 24 February 1966 na ye wura frifa odituo etu Kwame Nkrumah amamuo no eguye na ne kua na odi bu oman no ne yɛfrɛ no NLC National Liberation Council till 1967 no na Kwame Nkrumah free education ɔde baayɛ no oyi ɛde free ɛhɔ no na sabra na oyi free hɔ no owura free fa bɛyɛ ɔmanpanyin no ɛhɔ na ɔfa yɛwura Kofi Abrefa Buzia ɛna ɔde ne yɛ chairman of the political committee sabra na nso ɛna ɔfa Ghana mampanyin ne na Akufo-Addo ne papa ɛna ɔyɛ no ɔtemuafo panyina yɛfrɛ no Chief Justice ɛwɔ ɔman mu Edward Akufo-Addo saa mpanimfoɔ yi ɛna yɛwura frifa ɛne wɔn bu ɔman no nti sɛ wokɔ Google na busa sɛ why who abolished free education in Ghana deɛ wobɛhu sɛ yɛwura afrifa ɔne yɛwura Buzia saa bɛ Buzia nso wɔn sɛ ɔbɛyɛ prime minister ɛyɛ 1969 bɛduru hɔ ɛna ɔmo yi saa free education no ɛdi free Ghana sɛ ahokyerɛ aba ɔman no mu nti sɛ bɛyɛ a obi antua school fees na yɛnkɔ sɛ bɛyɛ a ɔman bibia ɛbɛka kama na yɛwura Kofi Abrefa Buzia apart from so ɔyɛ chairman of the political committee no ɔno nso bɛyɛ director in charge of civic education a na ɔman ɔnante baabia na ɔkyerɛkyerɛ amanfoɔ civil right civic right afei 1969 ɛna owura afrifa yɛ sɛ ɔbɛsign de ɔman no afiri soja amamuo mu akɔ kamamika bikwa so ɛnyɛ ɔsɛ yɛtwerɛ constitution a yɛde bɛsi democracy no akyi ɛno ne yɛ second republican constitution nti wɔte committee sɛ committee no na nhwɛ constitution ne Chief Justice ɛyɛ Edward Akufo-Addo ɔmanpanyin Akufo-Addo papa na ɔka committee no ho Dr. Kofi Abrefa Buzia na ɔka committee no ho sa committee na twerɛ 1969 constitution nti wɔn twerɛ constitution no ɔmanfa free education no ama 1969 constitution no emu na je say e free 1969 ba no ɛyɛ school fees sɛ mo nko a ɛna yɛka no ɔman mu nti yɛto aba 1969 wie no yɛwura Edward Akufo-Addo ɛyɛ ɔmanpanyin na ɔte akonnwa so na ado ne papa ɛna bɛyɛ Ghana nyinaa manpanyini ɛna sabre ne yɛwura ne parliamentary system nti deɛ no ɔda aban n'anim ɛwɔ adwuma yɛ mu no ɛyɛ yɛwura Buzia enti papa no MPP for na UP for pen for pa no wo na de MPP by no mu yi sa free education no e the free your universities na just say Ghana the free sabre no we go school from primary secondary e ko ba bia we betua school fees and ye tua na sa and in 1979 Owura Rollins be cool e betu abaya no wo so no e di guye na we di akonwa no ancha kra no se da bi opese do man no ko kabima min ka bi na ye to aba in the 1979 constitution and the third republican constitution that constitution no article 10 and Owura Rollins ma ye de show say yen ko for free education no ensign embrabio it in 1979 constitution Owura Rollins sign ye na ye de to aba e ma Dr. Hilal Imam ebedi akonya no e no sign the free education e de ba ye man mu na a church free education say ye be no levels ni nyina basic primary and middle afi ye be ko secondary ye be ko tertiary any adult ayi na ama men ko mani na sa amamu no ye de constitution to abayi Dr. Hilal Imam no anche na Rollins in pen for san be two Dr. Hilal Imam amamu no guye afi de na constitution no anya adwuma bio enti ye tra military room until 1992 ena Owura Rollins here say do minor ko kama men kan bi enti yantwa constitution a ye de besi ho a ye man e betimi do man si na soja mamu obi nya dai emma biu enti ye frefra manfo nyina se wo momra na yantwa constitution be ka Ghana Bar Association a lawyer for omso om de wo munya bi MPP ko no so ni say a lawyer for na e mpanifo mu enti ama MPP panyini bia ni ho a o no share emra ye twa 1992 constitution no na sa constitution no under Article 25, and Owura Rollins in penny for edition. Constitution here, 4th Republican Constitution. The Naya Dibu mine, the editor about 1992, near Tremor, the bedroom nano. Article 25, no edition was say, Aya 1B, yes, that is from 1B, or say, basic education shall be free, compulsory, and available to all. There's a basic no primary any JHS no e be free you be say compulsory afa obia benya bia ko say available to all that's 1A now ye wie e ho na ya hye no say atwede no free no was say yemra number 2 eye 1B was secondary education in 8 different forms including technical and vocational education shall be made generally available and accessible to all by every appropriate means, and in particular by the progressive introduction of free education. Was this year basic now? Primary JHS and secondary. Now secondary no in all its forms. Say technical, say vocational. Ni nyina ye be ni free. Nemum answer na be ni free no. E was say aye available, as aye accessible. Available ne say masuku no emu. Ebua okaso ye ni free a obi abenya bia kwa emfa ha obi anya dai ema afi ma nye accessible say fa nyoma gu akwan so a sa okaso ye ni free a obi opeso okobi bia betumi akobi a ontimi nyi ne ho nya dai emfrim ansa na free no tie haye o se free no eye progressively free to bo ye nhihye nkakra na wo ye ni free a ankofa hawa ama se ne be ya o ya ne nkakra no ubenya foto kese e de asi akire na aka se o ye ni free a obi akombe dey ebe hare no na wanya free education a ohia ni ba osikani ba obi abetumi akobie na ma oman ba bia etimi akonanim na wuwie ho nso a na aba 1C or say higher education shall be made equally accessible to all on the basis of capacity by every appropriate means, and in particular by progressive introduction of free education. We are secondary now, obeko tertiary, higher education, universities, nursing training, teacher training colleges, na and also so. Why you na why you no kakra de photo esi akire na fe no so abeye free ama obi aho atoni bi. Afi we are school adisua hodo aye nyina obeye ama no so aye free na obia etumi akobi wey enenia article 25 of the 1992 constitution no e ka kire him na kan say was ye free education so ye mi say ho sada be ne en hase odi she constitution no amfa da ye nhase anka ho a obi aba se o she constitution meye ye nye da enti article 25 chere free education person de ba no and ye ba article 38 of the 1992 constitution clause 2 and ye de share ho say the government shall within 2 years after parliament first meets after the coming into force of this constitution draw up a program for implementation within the following 10 years for the provision of free, compulsory, and universal basic education. Or say a bra the constitution here, man. A day dikaya parliament by a meeting. A question in fear me, no. A baby a work Ghana Konyasu obey program. I a friend of FQ, free, compulsory, universal basic education. So program now be no. Young say within the next 10 years. Sa program no free no be dey e be shase yet to about 1992 parliament meeting 7 January 1993 sa da na constitution 1992 no e shase ye adwuma ti from 1993 e ko si 2 years there 1995 sa da na Rollins aban na woso ti mra no share no say onya policy framework a friend of FQ and why FQ no say so ye wi a within the next 10 years. In 1995, it was 2005. Not 10 years now, day as In 1995, it was 2005. What would the president be our Ghana? No, so he say, you be free education. I say, Sanya sa, na 2005 to a so now I free education now. What to constitution? What breach the constitution of Ghana? Tibetu do afa brakwan so na ya impeach ya dwo akonwa ye den efre wonsam 2005 duru ye no na ye wura John Ejekum Kofo wona na ye Ghana mampanyini nti obaye ni wo mra hye badwam ena osania Ghana mra no hyeme no ba bia ye duru sesi a ose ye hye free compulsory basic education no ase ena owura Kofo hye eye free compulsory basic education ase o hye ase no de oye ne se o introduce capitation grant sesika yen famwa basic schools no ena afi ode ba se eye sa basic schools ni nyina no yen try se ye be no aduane school feeding na omonya bi adie o sa aduane na se anche na naban no e free so na owura mess buy no be buy free feeding no school feeding o buy mu se ba ye obi abenya aduane ni bi aye dey adi o ba mu anu school ni nyina badodo na aye dey enya bi na yenya aduane mo ena ode enioma hudo bebre so ebeka ho na niema ono so edebeka ho no ebi ewa ha ebetumi abobo enioma
the open
eniema owura mills edebeka ho de odebeka ho no bi eye free school uniform because say eye compulsory we ye ni free about compulsory be yenhye so about time bi amfane ba nko school a ye betumi a chene say we do ba na bro nti obetumi aka say mini atade into owura mills the free uniform buy obetumi aka say mini mpaboa into no so introduce free sandals say fama school kwala no na fe o say yensanya yenyi suku adan a ebi ni ho na ye konu nua ase no eye schools under trees yenyi ni nyina free ho na yensi school adan no fa nkonwa ngum onkoto akonwa afei yema books a obe kinkan ne ho bibia yema watade enhye yema mpaboa yama capitation grant a yefa school no afei ye no aduane wo school am wadi a afei na Ghana ebe ye mra se oba time bi a wawo ba wo so ko primary school ko JHS so amfana anko a wudi for ye twaso if say bibia wo so ohia ko school bia aban dia ye dey e dia ba eno na months yewura months one yewura John Mahama eye ho adwuma ebra yewura atames free mu na aka yewura John Mahama na je so hwe dia yaye basic school niam yaye no ho na adu bra wo se ye keka ye ho na ye ko secondary school no se be ya ho free no so e be ye adwuma enti owura Mahama e de introduce dia friend no progressively free senior high school se be ya constitution kan no wo se ye free senior high school no ye no nkakra se ne be ya obi anso ebetumi akobi
progressive free senior high school
in fact obi ani ho je ho chinye obeka ya na na do krabra yewura Mahama introduce free progressive free senior high school no de na na do eka ye ni or say Mahama's free SHS, good news for Ghanaians.
Honorable Mame date, we are more than Ghana.
Yeah, we are more than 6 March, Thursday 6 March 2014.
Okay. I'm the producer, so they have a video. Tama Mahama, progressive free.
Yes, about video now, my
Ladies and gentlemen, I now have the singular honor of declaring the progressively free senior high school program duly launched. Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I was going to the Honorable Eric Opoku Kain and what dance when Mahama launched progressively free SHS ekumfi utiem ewomfi free mantemo Honorable Twasomai.
Enti yewra Nana Danko Akufo-Addo Thursday 6 March 2014 obo yewra dwomama abaso se eyadwen papa se ne constitution ne ka no wa sha ase kama so ewo mamu na constitution no wose se wo be secondary school ni free a manenye available na enye accessible ansa na nkakra no free no atoaso de enti a wose manenye available says so am school na emu now so we ni free no obi aso okobia better no when school down come eno how ni ahokyere beba no wo ye hohwe a enye dey enye yi bio se wa anya no progressive nkakra now so we ye no bum no anya sika ensi a kira e de how be ba chance na nka wo nya free SHS no intina the framers in the wisdom of the framers of the 1992 constitution omhye say yenya nsanti se be ye school no bebu no owura mama de si na ni so besi secondary school makomako 200 Jesus was secondary school makomako 200 ebe kan de wo hoda no ho a ebe ma secondary school na bua wo ye ni free a obi anso ebe nya biako sabra na 2012 campaign no obeka ya na na do so ka say one de Jesus 200 secondary school crash a and one de obesi 350 secondary schools say ebe ma na bu na obi anya bia dey akọ bayera mama 200 community day schools no o shasie bra onya atumi no edi mu makomako 124 de o state se osi adan no na obefiri akonwa so mu 46 wawie ni nyina kama basa me there's a story me kan kire oda bra na me regional minister yera mama ba sunyane na yekobie new longro eye secondary school no eye yi blog and yes no abrosa traso 9 and owura bi ba so person de na se mi to o mapanyi ma anim na mka so afi no aba ebe ko say David Eric manimra na mintie na sem na president ma me de no ko no nchen okwa na osin ko be yensusu obi a kire president ma say yi blog na wo sisi na wadodo oso be secondary school makomako ha no afi na wo ya na brosan ya traso 9 da be na be wie ya ne mienu na wie wo ya brosan we ni eso ne form wo be wie sesi na Ghana fo say 200 no waye na president mama ka say David wo ya ne sa wo be wie now so say asase ho ya de nipa no da bia ye doso asase kase ye wundin fa bi nka ho edi nei ye ya adan a da chinti ye nya na borosan ye kosoro na ye mo asase no ban se ne be ye nchirima ba wo mo so ebeboa wo mo say no nti ne ma na wo ye yi block ye abrosan a etraso and now the secondary school there na kaka na nya sa na ye see ye secondary school ba ku bia wo classroom makomako 24 afi ye wo ICT center ye wo libraries washrooms near the adin nyina umsa be ya laboratory bi bia so ko school mu a obi bia betimi ayekama we no adwene se ye ba mu na wunyam bom sa waye ne free a afi obi abekọ a enkoye double track bi bia mam na obi anya school ni bia ye dey akọ now ebra ye mama introduce self progressive free education no ye kan ni ban bi say oh there be we dey wanya hwe kra sa ho so I can count 2017 budget MPP be di akonyom de ba parliament paragraph 781 e ho no mo tire say Mahama introduce progressively free SHS
omo ankasa budget
no paragraph 781 na self progressive wabo ho ka 25.96 million and I say what they say in the sector for the period under review included an amount of 71.91 million for the provision of subsidies to senior high schools. 25.96 million for the implementation of the progressively free SHS.
Kenoforiata ne kase.
Kenoforiata budget ne nyane dia.
Akufo-Addo.
Obe present ma Nana Akufo-Addo. In the original parliament no boy man say free SHS amama by 2016 a car or ball no. Na you say clearly so biaka say John Mahama started free SHS na enye echinye bia. But Sammy ade hia me pa ne sa point we say. 2014 na Yera Mama started project bi Ghana ha. And also availability and accessibility are you prepare for the full implementation of free SHS no. Now your friend no secondary education improvement project. Now our project way World Bank my Ghana bosia $156 million. So $156 million no yet the scan see 23 brand new blocks this account 200 no afa secondary schools a ewo Ghana ewo nkrase na omuni facilities no ye select mu mako 125 wo dan so wo muni ICT centers wo muni teachers bungalow ni ade se ye pagam edi mfidie edi adam papa akọ ama school so abeya akese aka ho afa ye select nkwala mako 10,400 omu ye ehia forma bubro sasa ankola we eye progressive free na ye no womu ye be mo mu nyina ko school no free a wo ma wo for entry city enkola 10,400 no ye select wo mu free secondary schools e makumako 231 anasa enkola no e manko ye 6,400 ena emema so eye 4,000 ena sapro on benefit ye na sap no package na ye de mankola ni package no enie akwala 10,400 no ba ku bia wontua school fees kopim se obewie school afei o ya makwan na o school akaska be ko aban betua se wo ba school akaska o ba aban betua wo school atade nyina aban de ma house dress aban de ma PE kits aban de ma shoes a be shempa bo be ko school bags school atade pens bibia obe uni school bia no na ye nyina ma akwala bia ye select no camp sa facility we ho no na afibia Ghana ban bon ho ka $500 ena na ye de hwe sa ankwala nyina na ye mi say ho say akwala ban ena no qualify say sa facility we say free education ye ntwa ho hwe no na oka ho bi akwala na odi kan ye an orphan without support obi ane maame ne papa awuo na onni obi obehwe no kra no ono na ye select na also course school no free na sakura no gise school no headmaster na say headmistress o no e ka sakura we o deserve na education director o ho a confirm na fe akura na nya opportunity na wonya bi afa students a wo ono ankasa na hwe no ho oni obi hwe no nti obi ho odi pa no ne ho akoto secondary school sakura no so qualify so ye bi afa disabled without support obi asabe wadi dem kakra no wa secondary school oni obi a ohwe no mobro wasabe ya obetua ko school no sa facility we e cover sa akran sabe ya awofo no ntua si di kura aban be hwe no under this facility ama we school no akokama afa student a free efia wo ma awofo sika wo munya no eye below the minimum wage eye sika da bi akoba da aditua no wo mu de wo munya no ye ketekete wo munya adwuma papa bi aye wo no so ne man qualify afa obi a na awofo no leap na hwe wo mo aban support e de ma mobro wa wo mo ahia wo no sa support bi de hwe no wontumi ntua school fees to no so na select na okoni free afa akola a wo sickle cells wo no so obekoni free afa student a ono ne maame eye ne papa ne maame awarja ya ba ba bi kura beko no na ba ma na dwane agya oba no na oba ba ko no hwe nkwala ba edu so akra no ko secondary class won to even pen kra won't mean to sa akra so ye selectina na o qualify say ono so aban hwe ni free afa wo mo a won parents so edi dem obi wa ne parents wo yare o ye disabled physically challenged ne maame ne papa sa akra say ahokere ba o mu ntimi nipa hwe no nti na o say aban hwe ni free afa abayiwa accidentally wakonyin na wontimi hwe akra no ase meko secondary school sakura no so sa scholarship we e wo se yade bi man free na oko school omna na ye 10,400 eye nkwala and yewura mama ye select omo from 2015-2016 na omo ko school no free se be ya ombetumi
secondary education
improvement project.
Good.
Now nim sa asem we ka obi se ya da bi NDC ye we na nkoma mo hu dawro e na yante e ya de a NDC ye na wo hwe MPP budget am de bra yen e 2018 yewura oforiata de ba parliament 15th November 2017 a oka ni p e de kire yen na me pese wo hwe de oka yen o say the project provided scholarships to a total of 10,027 students in the beneficiary schools. All senior high schools, both public and private, were mapped and website portal established to make information on SHS available online for all stakeholders. In the digitalization, SHS online, year 2016, under SEF.
Wow.
Now, MB somebody akomyano, and Kolana yeka 10,400 no, omu nkwala 10,027. Now say we 2018 budget. You started project no 2014. In the time on by na nkwala ni bia wie school cry dey echo. And that is why because nkwala ni 10,400.
This is their own budget.
This is their own budget.
Okay. And these were boarding students.
Yes, boarding students.
Now, honorable, answer now about 2017. Obibe bisa, obibe person obi who say, Yewura Mahama, what the country in President Kofor and producer, give me the 2016 media. Honorable will need that. Paragraph 109. Obibe bisa say, watch him. Yewura Omanpenyi Kwame Nkrumah and a free education by a FIFA and a BPM and a Buzia and a Buzia and a BPM. And Yewura Rollins.
Okay, Buzia. What do you mean another papa and
free? Edwin Akufuado on the BPM. And Yewura Rollins at the bar 79 budget article 10.
Yes.
And a full free Antwata Saba in Suguye.
Yeah.
Copem said 1992 constitution by.
Yeah.
And article 25, yeah, the share.
Yes.
Say any basic, compulsorily free.
Yes.
Secondary school, accessible and available.
Yes.
And progressively free.
So when you say 1992 constitution, there, NDC for that.
NDC.
Yes, because you're a Rollins.
Me patch producer go to 109. Me bobo soba. And honorable. What sounds so chill? We say, Yewura Rollins here and son, ye papa kofo, e ba be ye basic no free. And Atamels ebe twaso with free sandals, free uniforms, textbooks, and the keka home. And Yewura Mahama be start free SHS no.
Yeah.
Ya bo hu video. Watch hu evidence nyina sika ode ye. Now me question is say, enkrado do saying, ye wadanse ye kire say free SHS a Yewura Mahama de bae no. So bound for so many students. Enkrado do say. Now what was the plan for boarding students? Dear Nankana Mahama be
I'm say we have 2016 budget. Media review budget no. Paragraph 109. The Yewura Mahama ma Yewura Setepe edibeto mrashebedwem eni. Or say consistent with the 1992 constitution. Our commitment to make secondary education accessible, especially to needy students, the government initiated the implementation of progressively free secondary education in the first term of the 2015-2016 academic year, with 320,488 day students in public senior high schools across the country. The program is to be expanded to cover 120,000 targeted boarding students in the 2016-2017 academic year.
Wow.
So, you started in 2015-2016. And in 2016 media review, Yewura Setepe Maniabo Parliament. So, you did cover the previous year, no? You cover 320,488 day students. Yakase day students will be anya day and free. And they say,